Howdy, y'all.
I'm Mr.DD, and this is painting rules. Not like painting rules, but painting rules. Follow them or you won't be painting. When we set up a table for painting, the paint goes in the middle of the table. That's a lie. Never mind. Hold on. When we set up for painting, there is a paint on this side of the table and a paint on this side of the table. A cup of water here and a cup of water here and brushes in the middle. This is how it should look when you start and when you clean up. If you're one of the bigger kids, I may have you put clean water in the cups before you go. Got it? Ooh, I know, it's amazing. Pay attention to it, learn it, memorize it, love it. All right, so very beginning basics. The brush, the cup. Wait, stop. You forgot to tell them how to hold a paintbrush. When you're holding a paintbrush, you are not a wizard casting spells. You gotta move your fingers down either to this nice rubbery part or to where the metal meets the stick and it's holding it more like a pencil when you were painting, not casting spells. Also, since we're talking the water cup, we're only filling it up halfway full. And the other thing I need you to remember is more paint does not make more beautiful. When something looks good, you should stop and leave it alone because more paint doesn't make more beautiful. More paint just makes more messy. And then you're like, oh man, I ruined it. I should have stopped. And speaking of stopping, there is no flick painting. This is flick painting, drip painting, splatter painting, whatever you would want to call it. This is a big no, never, no. Let me see if I can do this upside down. No, this will make you lose your paint for a long time. And don't hold up your paper, we've talked about that before. Back to you. When you wash your brush, it is wash, wash, wipe, wipe. Wash, wash, wipe, wipe. Not bang, bang. Bang, bang gets water and paint everywhere. It gets on your art, it gets on your neighbor's art, it gets on your neighbor's clothes, it gets on your clothes, and then you don't paint anymore. So remember, wash, wash, wipe, wipe. Listen carefully. I should not hear your paintbrush. If I hear this or this, I'm gonna take your paintbrush and you're gonna take a painting break. When you are painting, your paintbrush should always look like a candle flame. Your paintbrush should not look all exploded out like a firework.
Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let you...
When we are painting, we always start with the lightest colors first. You're not getting up to change your water, so you're going to use the light colors first. Yellow is the lightest color, black is the darkest color. Use your light colors first, use your dark colors last. If you use black first, your water is going to be dirty, and then all of your colors are going to be dirty, and you're going to be sad. And I'm going to say, told you so. Do not ever pour water into the paints. This will get you a long suspension from painting, and you won't be using my paints. This is how we correctly use the paints. You take your brush, wash, wash, wipe, wipe. You start with the light colors and you kind of go back and forth like a dog that drops some ice cream. You're just licking it off the floor for a little bit and then you're going to start painting. The big kids know that you kind of outline your shape first and then you can fill it in, okay? That's not enough color on there, so I need to go back. A lot of you forget to go back and get more water in between. If your paintbrush is making noise, you're not doing it right. When you are painting, your paintbrush should look like a candle flame, and your paintbrush should be gliding across the paper, not making any noise. Listen, there's nothing to hear. Your paintbrush should not be an angry pirate swabbing the deck with a mop. Or it should definitely not be some bad dog who's scooting across mom's carpet. And you know what I'm talking about.
Nasty.
Bad dog. Painting is a very quiet, smooth activity gliding across the page, outlining your shape, and then filling it in fairly quickly, and you will get a nice, smooth paint job that you can be proud of. That's all. Nice and smooth, and no scooting. No. All right, so I got my first letter done. It's looking amazing. I used my light colors first. Wonderful. Wash, wash, wipe, wipe. I'm ready to move on to my next color. Let's see. I'm gonna paint my paintbrush handle, but I don't have a brown. What can I do? I'll go ahead and mix the colors on here. Yeah, do it and you won't be painting anymore. Do not mix my colors on here. If you need to make a brown, I'm pretty sure that if we take orange, hey, while I'm doing this, when you're using the temper cakes, if I see you doing this and spinning it back and forth, or I see you trying to drill a hole in it, or anything else like that, you will put your brush down and you will take a painting break. I don't care if you swirl around like this a little bit, but we're not going to be stabbing or poking at the paints, and we're not going to be picking them up and seeing if they're stuck to the bottom, because that's going to break them. And then again, you're not going to be painting, and you will be using cool kid crayons when everyone else is painting. All right, so if I go ahead and paint something orange, pretty sure this is gonna work. And then I wash my brush, because don't put orange on my green paint. And then I go get some green paint real quick. I should have had this ready earlier. And I get some green. And then if I put some green on top of my orange, yeah, it's gonna turn kind of brown. But then I need to wash my brush before I go back in, because I don't want brown paint on any of these. Another thing about painting, don't pick up your paint and come show me, because you're gonna be like, hey, look at this. Because you're gonna be like, hey, look at this. Because you're gonna be like, hey, look at this. Because you're gonna be like, hey, look at this. And then you're gonna go, oh, mine's dripping all over. Don't carry your painting around to come show me. Leave it on your table to rest. When it's time to put it on the rack, carry it like a cafeteria tray, not like this where you're gonna drip and ruin your beautiful painting. When I tell you to take your painting over to the rack, carry it like a lunch tray, nice and careful, not like this, not like this, you're getting it all over your neighbor's shirt, all over your shirt, and you're not painting anymore. Carry it like a lunch tray, bring it over here, go to the bottom rack, slide it in from the front like that, ta-da. Don't stand over here because you're too impatient waiting in line, and try to stick it in from the side and wonder why yours looks like that. Carry it like a lunch tray, come right up to the front, bottom shelf, slide it in just like that. Next person brings theirs and slides it in. Next, up, 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 till we get to the top. Amazing, and don't do this. For real, don't. That's all. I think that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Painting Rules! Quick reminder, and fast forward, wash, wash, wipe, wipe, no bang, bang, light colors first, carry it like a lunch tray, don't pick it up till it's dry, go put it on the rack. Thank you, bye. Is it over? Can we paint now? I wasn't listening. What did he say? Is it time to paint? Man, I wish I would have listened. Me too.